What's up, y'all? It's Kamikaze MMA coming to you 20 minutes before the card starts. Let's get right into it. Zachary Reese versus Jackson McVee. Oh, tough fight to pick. Bruno Ferreira is a tough fight to have your debut against. Submission, though, does not look good. Jackson McVee looked okay in that fight, if I remember correctly. But Zachary Reese is a much easier matchup than Bruno Ferreira, especially just, well, in general. But who do I want to pick? I'm going to go with Jackson McVee by second round submission. That's what I'm going to pick. Now, is that what's going to happen? I don't know. But that's what I'm going to pick. I think his grappling is good. I think Bruno Ferreira is just too much of a test for, someone in their first fight. Moving up, Miles Johns versus Daniel Marcos. I'm picking Daniel Marcos. Daniel Marcos is 17-1. He's only lost to Montel Jackson, Montel Jackson is really good. Montel Jackson is really good. I mean, the Davison-Figueiredo fight, Montel Jackson probably should have won that, honestly. But it was close both ways. That's his only loss, not in the UFC, just in general, his only loss. Miles Johns just lost to Gene Matsumoto. Gene Matsumoto's looking good, but he's on a 2-fight win streak. He beat like a 50-year-old Douglas Silva d'Andrade. So, you can't really pick Miles Johns with that. You can't. You can't really pick it. So you got to go Daniel Marcos most likely by decision. I mean, I could see him TKOing Miles Johns, but I don't think it's going to happen. So I'm going to pick Daniel Marcos by decision. Jeez. Tisha Pennington versus Denise Gomez. 29-28 decision. Denise Gomez's punches are going to look harder, so she's going to get the win. Tisha Pennington will probably take her down in round 1 or round 2. Take a round off, but Denise Gomez's punches are going to look harder, so she's going to win. Josh Hockett versus Max Jimenez. Now, I didn't watch the Contender Series this year, but I heard he looked pretty good. And Max Jimenez is a BJJ World Champion. Shoot. I really don't know enough about this. Let's see what Max Jimenez's one loss is. Let's see what that is. If y'all like my channel, I go through my thought process with you. I don't have a thought process beforehand, but I go through the thought process with you. David White KO'd him in 2023 by KO. And the guy's 2-4, and he KO'd him. This guy's on a KO streak, though. This guy's on a submission streak. So if we're going grappling, yeah. I mean, Josh Hockett is better than Max Jimenez in the grappling, from what I've seen. So I'm going to pick Josh Hockett by second round TKO. Moving up, Mayra Bueno Silva versus Jacqueline Cavalcanti. I'm picking Jacqueline Cavalcanti. After Mayra Bueno Silva ninja choked Holly Holm, her career just fell off completely. She doesn't exist anymore. So, moving up, Jacqueline Cavalcanti by 30-27. Ricky Simone versus Ronnie Barcelos. I'm picking Ricky Simone by KO. If Ronnie Barcelos was 36, I'd pick him. But I'm not going to pick him. 1-11 against Cody Garbrandt. 8-15 against Peyton Talbot. You know what? Actually, I'm picking Ronnie Barcelos by decision. I just... When's the last time... Besides the Boshrot, bro, when's the last time I've seen Ricky Simone win a fight? He beat Cameron Smotherman? Oh, he did. Oh, okay. Cameron Smotherman didn't shoot any takedowns. Has Ricky Simone ever won a fight by takedowns? Did he win the Smotherman fight by takedowns? He submitted Jack Shore, but that's not really a great win. I'm going to pick Ronnie Barcelos by decision. I think he's going to get at least at least 4 takedowns off. And I don't see Ricky Simone really catching him. I think it's possible, but over 3 rounds, it is heavily possible. I think he'll probably catch him, but I don't think he'll put him out. They're about the same height, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, they're 5'6" and 5'5". If Hani Barcelos was 5'8", I think I'd pick Ricky Simone to knock him out. Because shorter people, they're more likely to knock you out if you're taller. I know people are like, what? No, dude, taller people knock people out. Because they don't understand fighting, but the scariest person you can fight against is a shorter person because they're going to fucking throw a right overhand right over top you. So, I'm picking Hani Barcelos by decision. I don't think he's going to get knocked out, so I'm going to pick him by decision. Hyder Emil versus Jamal Emmers. Jamal Emmers did beat Corey Sandhagen in the regional scene. He just beat Gabriel Miranda, not a great win. The Nate Landwehr fight, he was looking really good, and then Nate just put him out. That was a little sad for me. I really like Jamal Emmers, if y'all can't tell. Hyder Emil, though. After Jose Delgado lost the last fight to Nathaniel Wood, it was a close fight. The strikes should say Jose Delgado should win, and the power of Jose Delgado should win. But it was a close fight, and Nathaniel Wood's not great. Is Jamal Emmers on Nathaniel Wood's level, though? I mean, Nate Landwehr. I think Hyder Emil will probably catch Jamal Emmers and put him out. That's what I'm going to pick. Second round TKO. I think the first round Jamal Emmers will win, and then the second round Hyder Emil will find a shot and put him out. Moving up, Christian Leroy Duncan versus Marco Tulio. Marco Tulio. Shoot. That's tough. That is tough. I don't know if I want to pick Marco Tulio. He does look good. I'm a big fan of Christian Leroy Duncan, though. Shoot. If I think I'm going to pick Christian Leroy Duncan just because of the fight with Gregory Rodriguez shows how tough he is. And I think if you're tough enough to go with RoboCop, you're going to be tough enough to fight through Marco Tulio. And I don't know if Marco Tulio's tough enough. Because he's just KOing people. And he took Trayshawn Gore to the second round. Trayshawn was fighting like a dog, though. But Trayshawn Gore and Ihor Pateria, they just get finished. Christian Leroy Duncan doesn't get finished. So I'm going to pick Christian Leroy Duncan by third round, last 2 minutes TKO. I think he's going to break Marco Tulio in the late third round. Moving up, Chris Padilla versus Ishmael Bonfim. The hype from Bonfim's kind of gone. When he first knocked out, this dude KO'd Zhu Rung, though. But he was probably 20 when he KO'd him. James Lontop. I did not know Chris Padilla was up. It's just so weird because Rufy looks so big. He looks like a middleweight. And, he's not. He's 5'9", 5'10", maybe 5'11", but he just looks like a middleweight. And Ishmael Bonfim's 5'7", yeah. Gosh. Just seeing him quit on the stool is not a good look. Seeing him quit on the stool is not a great look. But, I mean, Henry Cejudo quit on the stool, and I think he won. If he did fight again after that, which I don't believe he did, but maybe he did, and I think he won if he did. So, I mean, I just don't rate Chris Padilla that highly. But I think Ishmael Bonfim's record is just kind of like statted basically off of Terrence McKinney. And that beating Terrence McKinney isn't a great win. Neither is Vince Pichel. Neither is getting submitted by Benoit Saint Denis. Did Chris Padilla ever lose in the I don't think he's ever lost in the UFC, but he's had a pretty easy go in the UFC. He lost by split decision and unanimous. I think I got to go with Chris Padilla by decision. I'm going to go Chris Padilla by decision. I don't trust that fully, but I am going to trust it. Now, Uros Medic versus Muslim Salikov. Shoot. Uros is either getting submitted or he's going out there and KOing someone. Or going out there and KOing Muslim. Muslim Salikov, there's no way he's 5'9". There's no way I'd believe that. Uros Medic is going to look quite a bit bigger, but I'm going to go... Uros Medic by second or first. I want the second or first. Yeah. I'm going to go Uros Medic first round KO. I think he'll get dropped by something wacky that Muslim will throw off. Muslim will throw just the... Muslim will throw the, like, wackiest shit out there. And then Uros will get dropped, look like he's about to get finished, and then come back and knock him out in the late 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the first round. Uros Medic, first round KO. Moving up, Matt Schnell versus Joseph Morales. Picking Joseph Morales. Matt Schnell shouldn't be in the UFC anymore. I don't know how he is. By decision, by KO, or by submission, Joseph Morales is going to win this fight. I'll probably pick second round submission. Moving up, Gabriel Bonfim versus Randy Brown. Tough to pick, really. Tough to pick. Randy Brown is really good. Beating Wonder Boy's okay. Chaos Williams is not a good win. But, I mean, coming off of a loss to Nicholas Dalby, that was all the way back in 2023. Jeez. I thought that was, like, last year. It's wild. That was all the way back in 2023. He's shown that he can win a decision. And that makes me trust him. I'm picking Gabriel Bonfim by decision. I think he's going to be able to take down Randy Brown. Randy Brown will probably be able to get up, win the striking exchanges. I think it's going to be a controversial decision. I think most people are going to be like, Randy Brown was winning on the feet, though. Randy Brown was winning on the feet. He's winning on the feet, dude. And then other people will be like, you're just a casual, man. You're just a casual, dude. It's MMA. Go watch kickboxing, bro. Go watch kickboxing if you want to watch people win on the feet, brother. So, it's going to be like a controversial decision, but I think Gabriel Bonfim will win by decision. Unanimous decision, but people are going to say that he shouldn't have won. I'm going to say that he shouldn't have won. I'm going to be like, Gabriel Bonfim should not have won that fight. Obviously, Randy Brown was winning on the feet, and then people will be like, you're just casual, dude. You're just casual. You just don't like grappling. Just say it, dude. Just say it how it is. You don't like grappling, brother. It's like, no, I do like grappling, but I don't want to. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. So that's my picks. Peace.